grain jars we made the other day with the micropore tape and the self-ejection healing port. I'm going to make grain jars with them. The way you do it is, you don't want to fill your jar up all the way. You got to have room to shake it. I like to fill mine up about 3/4 of the way, about like that. Put my lid on it. And go do the next one. Fill about 3/4 of the way. This gives you room to shake it so you can break your mycelium. Put your lid on it and just keep going through them. About 3/4 of the way. If you put too much in them, what will happen is your mycelium will get so hard that you will not be able to break it up. So I go with about 3/4 grain. Now after I get the 3/4 of white grain here colonized, then I'll do bag transfers, grain to grain, which goes a lot quicker. So just keep filling these up. The leftover grain I have left over, we are going to use and put in bags. And I'll do the rest in bags. But I got a whole bunch of liquid cultures the other day, and I'm just trying to grow them out, get some white grain spawn so I can transfer it into another vessel. A bag is what I like to use. But when I start out with a new culture, I'd rather waste a little bit of grain than a whole bunch of grain. So that's my thing. But yeah, about 3/4 of the way. Okay, here's what you do. When you get your jars 3/4 of the way full, loosen your jar lid, just loose. Take a piece of aluminum foil, put it over the jar. What this does, it covers your filter patch, and it allows steam to sterilize your grain, and no contaminants come back in. So I'll do this to every jar. Make sure the lids are loose in every jar. Sped this process up a little bit to show you, that way the video didn't take a long time. Just make sure that your jar lids are loose before adding them to the pressure cooker. You put the aluminum foil over it to cover your filter patch, that way no contaminants get in. So I'll cover these up like this, and next I'll show you how I load my pressure cooker and get it ready to sterilize these grain jars. Make sure all your pressure cooker set up. I've got a metal pipe hand in there to keep it off the ground, and I fill this up with water up to the very top of the metal grate. Your jars load in your pressure cooker. Go ahead and put your lid on it. Jars in my pressure cooker, water to the bottom. We're waiting for a steady stream of steam coming out the spout here. After that happens, I'll come back and show you. Then we put the weight on. What that does is it cleans everything out of the pressure cooker, pushes all the bacteria out to the top, and you have clean, sterile steam. And then we'll pressure cook these jars at 15 psi, half to 2 hours.